Hello, my people. Welcome back. Hope you're all doing well. We are back onto the weekly analysis of what we probably expect within the week. As I'm recording this, it's a Sunday, and today is the 3rd. So we are going to probably look through what we predicted last week and also what we expect for the next week. So we can begin. So basically, as you know, I trade strategies based on the technical analysis. So since this is the first week of the month, we'd want to first see on how the monthly candle closed. We can realize that on DXY, why DXY first? Because DXY moves some of the major pairs like GBP USD, Euro USD, and AUD USD. So we can notice that from the monthly time frame, price has been in a range. You can see here that price pushed back here, then it pulled back up, it pushed back here, it pulled back up. So our next target is probably if it can pull back here, then to this level here. Yeah, then that would be better. So price currently is on DXY, price is currently in a range. So because from the monthly time frame and we want to know what's the overall market structure. Yet either it's in an uptrend, either it's trending to the downside, or we can call it a downtrend, or it's ranging, or it's ranging or consolidation. So we can identify from here that price is basically in a range. And since previously when price moved back down here, it came back up. Then it moved back here, it came back up. So basing on previous market structure, we probably also expect that there's a high possibility price could do what? Price could move back up to this support level here. So that's what we expect. So since you now know the overall market structure that for now, price is in a range, how shall we trade the range? Shall trade the range by fading the various extremes. If price moves to the support level, we look for buys and so on like that. So for this case, we'll be looking for sales because price previously pushed back to this upper level here. Let me just indicate it. Previously, price was able to push back to this upper level here. So probably our next area of target is this next area of support just below here. Let me remove this. So you can notice that from the weekly time frame, the candle closed bearish, but with a wick to the downside, implying we could either get a short term or a small pullback, bullish pullback, and a continuation to the downside. Also on the weekly, you can notice that price is within a range. You can easily notice that price also on the weekly time frame is within this range here. Price is within this specific range here, as you can all notice that. Let me remove this. Let me just remove this. Yeah, can notice that price is within the range. So if I can now come down to the daily, on the daily time frame is where we plot minor levels. You get it? Minor levels, either areas of for pullbacks, for continuations, to enter various trades. We plot them on the daily H4, daily and H4. Then our entry is either on H1 or minute 30 or minute 15. Here you can notice that also here, price formed this double top. There's this double top that price was able to form here. As you can see, price formed a double top. So what do we know the double top? A double top is a bearish reversal chart pattern. So we are looking for sales to the downside. If I pull my Fibonacci, I pull the Fibonacci to spot various areas of reversal, various areas for reversals or pullbacks, you'll identify that the Fibonacci last week, it came, sorry, you notice that price was able to pull back from here, price pulled back here, and from this area here, price was able to pull back. Once price pulled back here, sorry, you notice that after price had pulled back here to this specific area, after price pulled back here, from this swing high here to this swing low here, so we plotted out fibs from this swing high to this swing low. So price pulled back within the 50, within the Willis zone, or you can call it alternatively, you can call this the area of the golden zone. Get so since price pulled back within this area here, the 61.8 as well as the 50% fib retracement areas, what do we expect? We are probably expect a push to this area, this specific target here. This is a 100% retracement level here. This area, if at all price breaks here, our next area of target will be here at the negative 0.26 area of the Fibonacci. But our overall is also this area. So we have three areas of pullback. We have this first, this second, and this third. And this was also what we were able to predict last week. This was what we were able to analyze last week. And I'll be looking for a pullback and a bearish market. So you can all notice this. So for now, on DXY, I am bearish. On DXY, I am bearish. What does that imply for the other pairs such as GBP USD, Euro USD, and DXY? For all those as per now, I will be looking for all those pairs as per now, I'll be looking for buys. The same thing here, if we pull our fib, probably expect price to pull back to this fib here. We continue the downside. So that's what we expect for this week with the DXY. Then if we go to the GBP USD, and this was what we're able to, this is what our analysis last week was also based on, what we're able to predict. Because price loves the Fibonacci retracement zones. So the same thing here on GBP USD. On GBP USD, you'll notice that how did the weekly candle close? The weekly candle was able to close bullish, the bullish engulfing candle. And what does that now tell us? That we expect buys because it closed with a bullish engulfing candle. So on weekly time frame, price closed bullish candle. If I go to the daily, on daily you'll notice something. These were all what we predicted. These were on the previous analysis we had. You can refer back to the previous analysis. This was what we all talked about last week. And price played out as we expected. If I pull these fibs from here to here, so I'll do that with more clear on H4. So here you'll notice something. If I come down to the H4 time frame, you'll notice that if I pull the Fibonacci is mainly for spotting various reversals or pullbacks. If I pull it from the swing low to the swing high, you'll notice that price pulled back here to this area of the fibs. And once price pulled back to the area of fibs, price formed something that is called the double bottom. Price formed a double bottom, with this being the first bottom and this being the second bottom. And what does that say? That we are on GBP USD, we are bullish. Get so GBP USD shall be bullish. And now for this week, I shall just be patient and looking for a pullback. If I can put the fibs from here, looking for a pullback up to this specific area here, this specific Fibonacci, the golden zone, or this other support here. In most cases, what price does, that price can pull back, will pull back up, may not strictly come within this Willis zone here. Price always wants to manipulate. And this is done mainly to test key areas. So you'll notice that price would either pull back up to here. Again, then from here, you can either see buy, would now look for buy opportunities. So for this week, my anticipation for GBP USD, this week I am overall bullish on GBP USD. Overall bullish with my entry just here somewhere. Yeah, I'll be looking for buys on GBP USD. I'll be looking for buys up to this next area of target or this key area. So this week I'll be on GBP USD. Then if I can go to the next pair, if we can go to for the metals, let's look at silver. So you'll notice with silver, how silver has been moving of late. Overall direction is bullish. Overall direction is bullish, but the monthly candle closed bearish, and it's not clear on the monthly time frame. You see, when something is not clear on a monthly time frame, move to the other time frame. If something is not clear, sorry, on a higher time frame, move down to the lower time frame. You'll always get clarity. So here we shall notice that you can notice that on the weekly time frame, price was able to close with this rejection candle to the downside. We'll go to the daily. Daily, you'll notice if at all we draw our fib area, we draw the Fibonacci from this swing low to the swing high, you'll notice that price pulled back to the golden zone. So our next key area of target will be this 100% retracement area, and this other 2.6 negative 2.6 area of this other zone up here. That's where we expect. Those are the key areas where we expect price to move to. Or that's a prediction. So for that case, we shall be patient and wait for a move. I move to the H4 time frame. You'll notice that price broke this trend line here, pushed back here. And what can you see on the H4 time frame? You'll notice that on the H4 time frame, price formed a pattern called, this is a head. Sorry, let me just redraw it again. You notice that this is a head. This is the head, then this is the shoulder. This is the left shoulder, and this is the right shoulder. And what does this pattern mean? This is an inverse head and shoulder. Yes. This is a bullish reversal pattern. So this week we shall be looking for buys up to this 100% retracement area. Let me just spot it here. Up to this 100% retracement area on silver. So that's what we shall be looking for. So for now, what I'll just be looking for, I'll be patient and I'll wait for a pullback, because I wouldn't just want to enter anywhere. Let me just remove this. At the moment, I'll be patient and I'll wait for a pullback. I'll be patient enough and wait for a pullback up to this area. So why is it that I'm waiting for pullback? Because we can't just enter from nowhere. We need key areas where to place our stop losses. Yet this was also in last week's prediction. The sales were able to analyze them and we expected sales for this week. You can go back to the previous video and watch. So for this week, we shall probably look for sales if price pulls back to this specific area here. And from here, we shall look for buys up to this, up to that zone up. This zone in the green line. That's the 100% retracement zone. So for now, we need to be patient and wait for the market to do its thing. You know, we need to follow the market's direction, for the market to follow our direction. And then also in addition, if at all price pulls back to this specific area, we shall look for buy. But all price pulls back, shall be looking for a buy entry to the specific area here. Because also that area aligns with the fib, there's a level of support here, as well as a trend line. If at all price is able to give in or to give us a third touch of the trend line, we shall look for that entry. And that's the Wilson setup, where the third touch of the trend line, as well as a level and Fibonacci align all together. So there we shall be looking for a long-term buy position. So we shall be looking for a long position with our TP here. So watch out for that level. Yeah, so watch out for that price. Watch out for that entry. It will be a good one. Then if I can come, so with the case of silver, silver, as when silver and gold both move together, since both are metals. So with what you expect on silver is the other thing that you also expect on gold. So for the case of gold, if I can move to the weekly time frame and see how price closed. It closed bearish, but with a rejection candle on the weekly time frame. If I can move here, I would draw my Fibonacci from swing low to swing high. Price didn't fully tap in this zone, but price moved to a specific area. It didn't fully tap to the specific zone, but it moved to this area. And can notice that on the daily chart, you'll notice that price formed this engulfing candle here. If we move to the if we move to the H4, you'll notice that price formed something, and that's the same thing we're also able to notice on silver. That's this specific head, and this specific head here. That's the specific head, and as well as these two shoulders here that we're able to notice of silver. So it also implies the same thing. We shall be looking for a buy trend, a buy move this week up to this specific area here, which is the 100% retracement area. So what you need to do as per now is wait for a pullback. Don't rush to enter the market. Wait for a potential pullback. Can use your fibs. Wait for a potential pullback. Then you enter the market. Don't need to rush. So probably I'll be looking for buys. I'll be looking for buys this week on silver, sorry, also on gold, both gold and silver. My TP. They sell just below here. Price can do many things. Price can either pull back here and continue up to retest here, as well as giving us a move to the upside. And my TP will be just here, will be to this next area. This gives a good one to 12. So that's what we shall be looking for this specific week here. Then the other pair is move to the SPX. So last week, as we predicted, you can watch my previous video. What did we talk about last week? Let me start with the daily. Consider daily closed bullish. Then there's this rejection candle, this strong rejection candle to the upside, expecting probably we shall be looking for a pullback. Then if you come all along, last week, what did we say? Last week, we expect the price to pull back. Because if I draw these fibs, we expected price to pull back to this specific area, then look for buys. But price has a tendency. In most cases, price may not fully pull back to the level, your specific area of interest, either support or resistance. But price will first pull back to test key levels, to test certain fib levels. That's an aspect of market manipulation. So your role is to enter after price breaks a specific area of support or resistance. And this was all what we talked about last week that we expected price to pull back here, then look for buys, but price pulled back to this fib. So on my end, I took buys from here, and this was my specific area of this was my take profit. Yeah, I got a good trade. Price hit my take profit. So all that is knowledge that you need for knowing on how to trade such markets. So for this week, what are you looking for? Remember on XPS, on the S&P 500, as well as Nasdaq, price is currently bullish. So implying we shall be looking for buys. If I draw this Fibonacci here, at the moment, we could be expecting some sales pullback up to here or even deeper, or even deeper. Then you can look for buys at this next area of interest here. Get it? Yeah. So with trading, you need to trade what you see, first of all. If price is bullish, look for buys. You get it? Don't go against the trend. Follow the trend. At the moment, price is bullish. You shall be looking for buys. Then also, in addition, you can see some pattern. You also know ISO trade chart patterns. Chart patterns are one of the other things that I also add onto my strategy. You can notice that here we have a chart pattern called you can notice price pulled back here. Then it pulled back to this area of resistance. It pulled back here, here. Then it flew. So what chart pattern is this? This chart pattern is called an ascending triangle. And what is an ascending triangle? An ascending triangle is a chart pattern that shows a continuation of the trend. So since I expect a pullback on S&P up to this specific area, my next area of target will be this specific area here. TP1 can be here. You can have your TP1 and your TP1 on 73.20 at the level 7,320.20 at that price level. Then you can have TP2 here and TP1 at this 100% retracement fib level here that I have spotted, that I have drawn here with this green bar. So what you need to do, be patient and wait for price to pull back to this area. Then after you can then look for your specific buy trades. So for this case, I'll just look for an entry somewhere here. That's after pullback. Obviously, I won't rush. First TP here, then second TP there. So you have to be patient. Let me just remove these lines to give my chart. It's next week. If I come down to this is Nasdaq. So S&P 500 and Nasdaq all have the same movements. So what are we looking for on the Nasdaq? On the Nasdaq, we are also bullish. What does that imply? That implies that if I draw it from here, I could probably either see sales up to this area or up to this specific area, this minor resistance level. So we need to wait for the market to validate us and to tell us what is and follow what the market is saying. So either price could to enter for buy, we need to wait for a pullback either here, then we can look for buys, or the specific area, then we can look for buy the TP1 here and other TP1 to TP2 at the other area of the Fibonacci. Yeah, so that's mainly the analysis of what we expect for this week. And also keep in mind that anything can change on price, anything can change. So you always need to watch out for your risk management, risk what you can afford to lose. Yeah, and if it moves well, that's okay. If it doesn't move, wait for the next trade. Because these markets are not moved by us, by the markets. There are those big boys that move the market, or the institutional traders. So we need to follow their directions. Get it? Yeah, so that's it for this week. I wish all of you a great week. And I will probably meet next week for the other analysis what to expect. So thanks very much for your time.